Hi guys, welcome to another video. I was expecting a big upside to be coming on Bitcoin that happened kind of, but not exactly because the targets were $22,500 to $23,000. But on the other side, Bitcoin's difficulty, mining difficulty has increased, which is a very good sign after we've seen a buy signal on the hash ribbons. Luxury watchmaker Jacob and Co. has announced a Bitcoin themed watch. That is a very good thing to see in this market that now the brands, regardless they're a technological brand or they're not, they're still adopting Bitcoin and trying to attract more people by making new products that fancy these Bitcoin maxis. Washington, D.C. Attorney General has sued MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor for tax frauds. While he was going about everywhere that how he was saving himself from tax because he was investing in Bitcoin, but now he's been caught and there's gonna be a massive lawsuit happening against him. Not a very good sign because he's one of the biggest Bitcoin maxis out there, and I hope the community really tries to protect him in this bad situation. Let's jump into the chart, see what's happening. Will we continue our upward trend 220 to 500? Or something bearish might just come along. First thing first, as always on the 4-hour chart, we're going to look into DXY. So on the DXY, we are still trading in this range. So we're making a nice handle, though there's still a chance that we might come down after doing a lot more TA and research. I feel like we might break above or break down, but that will always have some kind of relationship going on with the crypto market. So if we do go up, markets come down. But since I'm talking about $22,500 to $23,000, that means we need this to come back down at least in this range before we see any kind of upside here, because that's how the Bitcoin will be at $22,500 to $23,000. Let's jump into the USDT's chart. So on the USDT's chart, trend is broken. We're still trading in this range, just around the support box, this beautiful green box that has been tested for support here before, and now we're having a similar scenario. So whether we're going to hold this or not also depends on what's going to happen with DXY. So this weekend, especially today, Thursday and Friday, are going to be very important. Let's jump into BTC USDT 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, MACD is still in convergence. That means still expecting some kind of an upside or still having a bullish upside coming in the markets. If we look into the RSI right now, looks okay. We did make a double top here and also made a double top in the chart. Then we saw a quick correction. So if we look at the trend from here, still in a good uptrend, no issues here. We are still pretty sideways, slowly and gradually heading up. 50 MA right now is at $20,538, while the upper calt is around $21,198. So pretty much in the same range, while the 200 moving average is exactly at one of my targets, which is $22,512. So we would expect over the next few days we're going to see this upside. Obviously its merge is around the corner, so we will see some kind of an upside on that bullish news. Let's jump on the BTC's daily chart. So on the daily chart, the RSI is now getting into the RSI's 50 MA, which is a very good healthy sign. We're still having a bearish trend going on in the MACD, so we still have to wait for the daily signal to turn into a bullish one to see that big upside. Gotta be patient here. We're still moving pretty sideways, but still forming a good uptrend. If we look at the 50 MA on the daily, it's at $22,336, while the upper BB is at $25,851 and the lower BB is at $18,820. And we are sitting right around the bottom of the lower BB, so we would expect some healthy signs, some healthy upside to come and have to test of this area and then probably have some kind of correction and then head higher. Obviously, if you want to make a lower high on this chart, we have to at least get in this area somewhere in this sides, so we would be around $23,000 to $22,500. Let's jump into Ethereum's chart on the 4 hours. So on the 4-hour chart, we are seeing a very healthy upside on the RSIs. RSI is suggesting that we will see some upside coming in the next few hours. If we look into the MACD, still bullish, having that uptrend, and here it looks a lot better than what we're seeing on BTC. So if we look at this, looks very healthy uptrend, looking okay. We're facing resistance from the 50 MA and our previous line that was from our rising channel. So overall looks okay. If we look at the top of the calt right now is at $1,677, while the 200 moving average on the 4-hour is at $1,700, which is also where I'm targeting this move to go to. If we look at the lowest point, that would be about $1,364. and now we have bounced from the lowest point. So that already shows that if we go higher and then come down, then we will definitely be making a lower high and then a lower low, according to what the Kelt is trying to tell us right now. If we move on to Ethereum's daily chart, the 200 moving average at $2,151. If we look in the 50 MA, is around $1,633, while the upper BB is just below the 200 moving average at $2,082, and our lower BB is at $1,184. The RSI looks okay, no issues here. We had a bullish divergence. That's when we started building this uptrend, very small uptrend, but that was needed because we need to make a lower high and then a lower low. So if we look into MACD, still in a bearish trend, and we would expect it to remain bearish until we see a very healthy green dot like this one here, and then probably we will head into the targets that I have mentioned before, about $1,700 to $1,800. Let's move into BTC's weekly chart. So on this weekly chart, we are still taking support from the 2017 highs, just been in that range, have broken down from this falling channel. And if you want to test somewhere, retest this line, because the retest is always very, very important. It actually comes down to $22,500, and that's where I'm looking at things to go about. If we look at the 200 moving average for this weekly, will be about $23,175. Volumes is pretty steady on the weekly chart, is up and down but in a range, so we won't expect anything big until some big volume comes into it. Big volume comes in, then we could be very, very bullish on this upside. Let's move to fear and greed index. So we are on extreme fear, dumped all the way to 20. Wow, that is pretty bad. Yesterday we were at 23, and obviously 27, 23. We just going down into the lower 20s now. Let's look at the bubbles. Let's see what's happening in all the altcoins. Not really trading altcoins right now because I'm not really bullish on the altcoins anymore. We were previously last month, and now since September, I'm not really hopeful right now, at least for the altcoins. So had talk about chills. Chills is seeing a very good healthy upside. Why I think it performed really well. It's only been down 46.9% this year, while usually bear markets see 90% in most coins. And then if we see Luna C is also pumping today, it's up about 47% on the yearly, is down about 100%. Obviously everybody knows what happened with Terra Luna. It was one of the worst situations that we've seen in the market with any coin. If we look into AVAX, AVAX is about on the daily down about 2.8%, trading around $18.91. That was its previous lower low. On the yearly, it's down about 60%. So most coins in this market right now, especially the altcoins, are down 60%. We want to see a healthy correction of at least a 90% from the ATH, and that will mark their bear market bottoms. Here we see the long and short ratio today, pretty even Stevens in most of the exchanges like Binance, OKX, Bitgrid, FTX, but Bitfinex, about 53.93% people are long now, and in Kraken, it's about 55.54% people in short positions. So it's pretty even Stevens. Gonna be seeing some squeeze coming in very, very soon because a lot of future traders, derivative traders are now aping into the market. Let's get into Bitcoin monthly return. So if we see this is gonna be a very surprising month. So how is September going to play out? Going to be very, very important. Mostly Septembers have been very, very bearish. Haven't seen any healthy upsides. It's about 6.04% in 2016 and about 2.35% in 2015. So there's not much that we have to look out for this month. It usually does have very bearish sentiments. It's also considered one of the worst months in Bitcoin. And let's jump into Ethereum monthly returns. If you look here, it's pretty even Stevens here. The big healthiest upside we've seen is in 2016, about 14.53%. Overall, pretty bearish. 2019 was about 5.72%. So usually for most cryptocurrencies, September isn't the big month because the biggest downside we've seen is in 2017, 21%, 17% in 2018, and 2020 was about 17%. And 2021 was 12%. So nothing exciting here, but let's give it benefit of the doubt. Anything is possible in these crypto markets. CEO of a Turkish crypto exchange, Thodex, is now being sentenced for 40,000 years. That is just insane. He did a massive rug pull for 2 billion worth, and that's not really good in this crypto markets because the SECs around the world are gonna get you no matter what happens, because everybody's seen the 1 point scam and many other scams and rug pulls in this crypto market. Don't do things like this. This is not a good thing for your country, for you, for your family. In any way, this is not a good thing. And please avoid rug pulls. Always remember to invest in anything with FA, NTA, and understanding whether this project is or has that potential for you to be investing in it in the first place, because that is very, very important. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, smash the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be back in here soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye.